Hi, Facebook. This is Shelby Forsythia, and I'm a grief recovery specialist coming at you in my first live video. I met an intuitive woman last night who told me that while my writing is good, my voice needs to be heard, and I've had a message coming through for a couple weeks now that was refined on Sunday that I really feel is relevant to share with all of you today. So I keep asking to be a channel for the universe's message, and this is what keeps coming up. So here it goes. The piece I'm going to share today is ugly. It's not the prettiest, but it's real for me. I wrote this 3 days ago, and I didn't realize it at the time, but I was writing this to be spoken and to be heard. For as much as I talk about healing from grief, I have days where my brain just wants to wallow in the depths of everything that I've lost. I have a story of being taken advantage of. A story like this makes you throw up walls like no other. But in defense of my heart, something hard is coming to the surface now. As I start my business and seal some previous chapters in my life, I'm opened up to the sensation of being betrayed, being taken from a past, from being mentally and emotionally stolen from. Nothing causes you to grieve more than losing a piece of yourself. Especially as you travel through life, you're losing pieces over and over and over again. People are pieces of us, so that's why we grieve when they leave or when they die. Places are pieces of us. That's why we grieve when we're separated from them. But ourself is us. It's not just a component of us. Us is us. We are who and what we are. There's no pieces about it. You can't separate pieces from ourselves. So losing ourselves, losing our identity, having it taken from us, giving it away to ungrateful others, losing love that's so innate and beautiful, losing our trust, our most childlike, our most hopeful selves. It's so hard. It's so deep. Because losing those pieces of us opens us immediately to bitterness and heartache and revenge, and our egos come in and swoop to defend us, and our hearts get stuck and get caught in the way, and then they get out of the way and they say, I'm tired, or it's no use, or I'm done trying. And that's when we start building walls. That's when we start plotting. That's when we start seeking to hurt more than we seek to help and to heal. So what do we do when we're overcome by how much of ourselves that we've lost over the years? When we're actually grieving ourselves, when we yearn for wholeness and innocence and the angelic brilliance that we used to just carry around with us and present to others wholeheartedly. So the first thing that we want to do is take notice of and deconstruct our walls. Brick by brick, we take down our defenses. We thank the walls for their service, but assure them that we've got this and there's a better way to be. For tough walls, we ask for help. So we get into therapy, we start talking to other people, we start looking at ourselves and how we've padded our existence over the years, how we've distanced ourselves from the things and people that banged us up. So step one is deconstructing our walls. Then we hold our hearts. Yeah, we hold them. We don't get to mending right away. That's too fixy, too soon. So we hold them. Bloody, broken, crying, gaping, small, fragile, tender. We mourn their past and their intentions. We mourn their vision and their light. We mourn their once wholeness, and we mourn their total absolute goodness. We see them for everything that they've given us, everything that they are, everything that they have been for us, and everything that they have the potential to be for us in the future. We hear them. We just hold them. Then we step back. We forgive ourselves for building walls. We apologize to ourselves for not always looking out, for ignoring our intuition, and we thank our beautiful, broken, storm-worn hearts for being with us through it all. This process is not easy, and we have to do it over and over and over again. But at the end of the day, our hearts are still beating and still working for us and still wanting to love and to give and to be heard and be seen and be felt at their deepest level and just share everything that they are. They are with us always. This is my truth. This is my truth. It is worth it to grieve, to give and have things taken from us. I used to not believe this, but now I do. It's worth it to crack open and to grow, to speak softly and frankly and eternally with the hearts that so strongly want to become who we are as much as we want to become them. Kind, giving, whole, home. This is our true nature, our hearts calling, through it all, through it all, through it all. Broken and walled and hurting and hurt. We just need to connect with our beat. Our eternal reminder that we can keep trying, we can keep hoping, we can keep loving, and we can keep healing over and over and over again. So hold your heart through the pain. It loves you more than you can imagine. And it's there. It's waiting for you to hear it. I do the work that I do because I see too many people that are walled off or dimmed after loss or after major change. I see too many people who feel like they're always living a victim story, whose story is, I'm being taken advantage of. I have nothing left. I see too many people whose hearts are crying out to be heard, but whose heads have decided that they're done with the pain of life. I'm here to tell you that we're not meant to be defined by our losses. Losses exist to teach us that our spirits, our hearts, our minds, and our souls can handle it. Not the world's way of handling it. Not looking like you have your shit together. Not presenting some facade out to the front. But our spirit's way of handling it, which is coming up and coming out of the darkness transformed. We're not meant to relive a story of being taken advantage of losing, of failing, or of being alone. We're meant to see those ideas for what they really are, experiences to grow through, walls to tear down, stories to rewrite. You do not have to live in your loss, Siren. Perfect place to end. Sending all of my love and my light to you on this Wednesday. Look for more live videos in the future. If you like this, it'll live on my Facebook page, which is Shelby Forsythia. So give it a like and share it with somebody who you think needs to hear it today, tomorrow, anytime in their lives. If you want to be supported by others who are growing through the grief process, join my Facebook group, which is called Windy City Grief Growers. You can also find out more about me, the events that I put on in the Chicago area, and the work that I'm doing on meetup.com in Windy City Grief Growers, or on my website, shelbyforsythia.com. It was really great to share space with you today, and I'll see you soon.